this wild ride. We're here to say we're living the imperfect way.
Do you know something funny that I have learned this weekend?
What?
Actually, before we get started, what is freaking out? My name is Eve.
My name is Sarah.
And we are Burnt Out Perfectionist.
Tis we are.
Tis we are. I realize this is not straight. You and Mom always drink partway through sentences.
Mm.
And I've never, I didn't realize it until this weekend because she was saying something and she was like, oh yeah, so I was talking to so-and-so and was like, and if you have ADHD, it is the most,
Is that the most ADHD thing for me to do, though, in the middle of a sentence?
So I was talking to so-and-so.
Oh my God, I have the craziest thing to tell you. The worst is when I'm like, Eve, I have the craziest thing to tell you.
ADHD,
And she'll
though.
turn and look at me, and I'll be like, she'll look like she's zoned out and doing something for a minute, and then I'll put food in my mouth, and then she'll be like, what? And I'm like, oh crap. I'll chew really fast, and then there's sometimes moments where I choke, and she's like, get it out already.
It is it's when people are talking around a subject, but they won't beating around the bush, and you're like, okay, tell me the point of this.
Yeah.
And you're like, why are you, oh, well, I was just so parched. I don't give two shits. Finish your sentence. Oh, I just don't, you were talking about this. I'm focusing. Well, now I'm annoyed. I'm going on my phone. Good day.
Oh, allergy season, how I did not miss you. What's the matter?
I was just waiting for you to get started.
Oh. I love spring, but a lot of spring does not like me.
Same. I peel. My hands peel.
I thought you said I pee. I'm like, what a weird fact.
I do
Everybody
pee a lot.
pees. Everybody pees, just like everybody poos.
But I also have to pee a lot because then I'm drinking a bunch of fluid.
Oh, that's why I'm on my drink grind right now, because it's I've got itchy throat.
Why is it in the summertime, spring and summer, I can drink water, I can drink everything underneath the sun. I'm like, oh, this is magical. Wintertime, I'm like, I had a cup of tea today.
Oh my God, as soon as it gets to fall, when it's not hot fall and it's cool fall, if you live in Canada, you know, I legitimately forget about all beverages. And that's usually when I'm because I have my seasonal allergies are in spring and fall.
Mhm.
And then I'll be like, oh, I have a migraine. It's probably from my allergies. And my husband's like, babe, did you drink anything today? Because I know, but he goes, he legitimately forgets. Unless it's warm outside, he completely forgets too.
I'm like, is it because I'm dehydrated? But it's also somebody said if you feel thirsty, you're already dehydrated. And I'm like, well, then I'm constantly dehydrated.
Oh, I'm dehydrated all the fucking time. If I drink water, I'll get a cup of water and I'll go to just drink it like a normal person, where you take a sip. Most of the time I'm like, glug, 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 glug. And my husband's like, God, you were drinking that like you just came out of the Sahara Desert. And I was like, I didn't realize how thirsty I was. It's when you eat a little bits of snacks or nothing and you're like, I'm fine. And then you sit down to have a meal and you're like, oh my God, this is so good. And you end up eating it like a ravenous animal. And you're like, Jesus, I guess I was hungry.
I still don't, now I'm like, oh, okay, it's this time. I should probably go eat something. But usually I don't feel unless my stomach's like, "Mah."
I lost a lot of that urge for hunger when I had COVID.
But you also couldn't taste and smell. Mine was just pure concussions.
Oh yeah, I couldn't taste or smell. I still am not at 100%. When I drink these things, I'm like, oh, these are good. And my husband's like, hot damn, those are sweet. And I'm like, what? He goes, yeah. I'm like, no, it just tastes like water with a hint of blue raspberry. And he's like, no, it does not.
They taste that's what they taste like.
You lost your stuff for a long time too.
No, I didn't.
I'm pretty sure you did.
I had a birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know what the worst was? Ground meat. Ground meat tasted like nothing, and the texture is dreadful when it tastes like nothing. It makes you want to hurl.
Oh, I feel recently my taste has been weird. I'll eat something and I'm like, oh, it just doesn't taste as good. But then I realized if we're going into like the corn game. So like
The corn or did you say?
can
Oh,
the
okay.
canned corn
Canned corn.
niblets, as you will.
I love me some
I
niblets.
used to get the like compliments one, and I was like, oh, like it just doesn't really taste like anything now. And then Mom whipped out the Green Giant.
Oh, Green Giant is the prime.
I got like we got like the flight or the flat of them at Costco. Oh, they're so good.
My husband was laughing at me so hard because I was like, oh, we were grocery shopping and I was like, oh, you know what I'm really jonesing for? He's like, what? I'm like, some Green Giant
French style beans.
French style beans, you know, just a little bit of margarine. He's like, what? And looks at me and I was like, have you not had these? He's like, no. I'm like, dude, I could dummy a can a day. He's like, what? And the reason why is because I just end up walking past them. Like sometimes I just don't think to get them.
Yeah.
And literally I was so excited. Ben goes, you look like a kid putting an ice cream in the cart. I'm like, I'm so stoked to fucking eat these.
They're so good. We had steak and rice last night and corn. It was so good. But I also, with those drinks too, people are like, oh, if you're dehydrated, they taste like sweet. And if you're not, and if you're
Or they
like,
taste
fine, then you're salty.
Yeah, then when you drink them, they taste salty. I'm drinking, not sponsored, but if you'd love to sponsor us, we're obsessed with your products in general. BioSteel, it's a zero sugar hydration. This is daily hydration built for athletes. Definitely not an athlete, just a mom just looking to stay hydrated. And they had this pack at Costco, and it was blue raspberry lemonade, pink lemonade, and iced tea. And even I were like, sold. Also, they're in plastic bottles with lids instead of those fucking Tetra Packs that everyone's putting everything in where you can't get the last thing because there's quarters. And you know there's a whole sip in there that you just want to get.
Also, I find with the Tetra Packs, they like go weird sooner. Like at least I can see the bottom of those.
They do go weird sooner. I have a whole thing about it being a mystery in a box. That weirds me out too.
Like I'm
But
okay
also, they are the worst fucking thing to take to the bottle depot. They literally blow over.
yeah.
It'll like dent in the corner and like, oh, they're just annoying.
I also feel like if you're not this type of person, like I like different vessels hold different flavors, and so like the
100%.
iced tea one you didn't like. Of the
Oh, I didn't
BioSteel
like
and the
it.
Tetra Pak.
In the Tetra Pak, it had this like, anybody out there knows this. It had this at the end, and I was like, the fuck is that?
Yeah,
And I don't know if they reformulated. Does it say that on here?
I don't know. That's the blue raspberry lemonade one. So
I know.
if they did.
It was so good, and I had it at room temperature, which is not an ideal Sara beverage temperature. And I was like,
No.
I literally was like, I'm just so thirsty, and I grabbed it ironically before we came down to record, and I was like, oh, that's actually good. And Eve's like, what? And she drinks it. She goes, oh, that is good.
What I did is I took a pink lemonade one and I took an iced tea one and I split them in half and I put them in each bottle. And it was so good. It was so good.
I was debating about mixing one of those Mio strawberry caffeines into the pink lemonade.
I feel like those are like,
My husband,
wow.
My husband just looks at me and goes, you're so funny, because it's like, wait a second, this is an electrolyte beverage? How can I cram caffeine into this? Wait, here's this. That way I can get 2 drinks in at one time.
Well, it's like me and my mysterious bottle of skin tint. We don't know. That's still going.
Eve just combines a bunch of shit into one bottle. She'll be like, here's a little luminizer, here's a little bronzer, here's some skin tint, here's some sunscreen. I'm gonna mix it all up.
To anybody who's like, oh, I need to have multiple steps. No. One and done.
I find if I do have multiple steps when it comes to stuff like that, it doesn't turn out well. That could be because I'm old. Like, I'm almost 40, and that could be why. But, like, when you have to do, like, multiple steps and you're not just crammed it all in at one time.
I just do it all at once because I'm just like when it's like, oh, and then you put bronzer and it just stays in that one spot. And you're like,
That's what always happened to me. And then I ended up being on Pale Girl TikTok. I don't know why the fuck it took so long for me to be inducted into Pale Girl TikTok, because I am of the pales, the very, very pales. And every single TikTok that came up, they all started with, if you're a pale girl, put down the bronzer. You don't need it. I know you think it makes you look tanner, but you should be using contour, especially if you're a cool toned pale. Put down the bronzer, and I was like, so then I was like doing my makeup with cool tone with contour, which is cool tone, and went through all the stuff, and I was like, holy shit, that is a massive difference. Now I no longer give like Oompa Loompa.
See, I'm neutral. So I just like, people are like, if you're neutral, use this, use this, use this. I've tried all of them. You know what? It just makes me look.
I feel like a majority of
bad.
people lie about neutral. There's not enough neutral products. Everything's warm.
Warm or pink. The options are orange or pink or yellow.
Orange, pink, or yellow. Yeah, so the olive skin girls are fucked because
No,
it's not
no.
yellow.
They have olive
they need a
skin.
green yellow.
Yeah, they have green yellow. But if
Yeah.
you are pale, as in pale, and like you have, there's no other pigment.
Yeah.
It's just pale. You have white,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
ghost whites.
that's my favorite thing is when you try any foundation when you're pale, any foundation, any skin tint, anything, and you're like, oh, like I'm pretty pale. So you get like the 1 or 2, like the beginning of the scale, and you put it on and you're like, oh my God, I'm painting my face. I didn't think I could make myself any paler.
Or you have the, like, I thought this one girl, I think I sent you a couple of TikToks of like her finding foundation and stuff. And she's like, oh, this one looks really good. Puts it up to her neck and it's like bright yellow. And I was like, yep.
Yep.
Puts it up to her neck, bright orange. Oh, this one's pink. And everybody's like, you're an olive tone. They're like, oh, try Korean skincare. Korean skincare doesn't have all tones.
No.
Try House Labs. Try this one, try this one, try this one. She's like, I'm tired.
It's exhausting. And I know it sounds dumb. Like some people are like, oh, you don't need to wear makeup. You're beautiful. Or the other thing. It doesn't matter. Even if you want to wear makeup, it's literally exhausting.
But then also, I'm so pale that, like, I go to put tinted sunscreen on and I look like an Oompa Loompa.
Yeah.
And I'm not like, when people are like, oh, don't wear darker shades and stuff. No, literally, I'm picking the palest one and I put it on and I'm like, oh.
I mixed the Eucern with the Australian Gold last week.
Yeah.
And then I mixed in, I have the L'Oreal Luminizer. You know the one that's like
Lumi
pink?
lotion.
The Lumi lotion. It's like the pink one though.
Yeah.
I mixed those all together, and with the pink one, it paled it out enough where it actually wasn't that bad.
See, this is why I have a bottle.
And I was
of mixture
literally like,
too.
I'm just going to go get one of the pump things and mix these together.
Yeah.
Because this actually works.
Because I can't take the time to specifically go through every single product and be like, well, I like this version.
And it's
But I don't
fucking
like this.
expensive.
Well, like, my stuff isn't expensive. Like, I got I think what currently is in my pot of gold is, the Lumi lotion that I got in the double pack at Costco.
Okay. That's the lightest bronze.
Les Blancs. Because the other one's pink.
Yeah.
So, you know what the pink one makes me look like?
A glorious princess.
Patrick Star. A glorious Patrick Star.
Are you talking about the starfish or the person?
Starfish.
Oh, okay.
I would love to look like Patrick Star.
I was about to say, I would fucking shove everything all over my face. It would look like Patrick Star.
Like mayonnaise.
Oh,
that
okay.
is how pink I get. I'm like, okay. So then I got the Neutrogena UV.
Oh, I fucking hate that one. Why is it so oily?
Okay.
So messy.
Like, I like the formula. It goes everywhere. So
The
then I dumped
packaging
that
is
in.
terrible.
And then I had a little bit of the Australian Gold left, so I dumped that in there. And then I put the Elf Woe Glow, because I got like a small sample one. I dumped that in there.
So is that one tinted or is that one clear?
Tinted.
Oh, okay.
I found the tinted one, and I had the clear one. The clear one feels like...
Silicone?
Yeah.
That's what it looked like online.
Oh, it's so drying, and it smells like an old woman.
Oh, I fucking hate smells. If you're not going to make it smell good, make it smell like nothing.
Or it smells like... Yeah, it smells like...
You know what? I want to smell like a tropical vacation. I want to
That
smell like
terrifies me.
coconut. Yeah, I know.
And then I put something else in there. Oh, I got the like nano bronze drops because it was a little too dark, a little too light. And so yeah, that's currently I mix it all together and I get one of those pump bottles at the Dollar Tree. And then I literally just coat my face in it, put some clear eyebrow gel in because again, I got dark eyebrows.
Yeah.
Like borderline black. I put in brow gel and it looks like I drew them with a Sharpie. Like I haven't owned an eyebrow pencil pretty much my whole life.
Oh, I did, but
I
I
never
grew up
owned
in the year of pluck them, shave them, take them off your face.
So I put the lighter one on. Looks like I'm trying to bleach my eyebrows.
Yeah.
Or I look like I'm drawing them on. So then I just rock clear because I got enough eyebrows.
Yep.
And then I wear mascara. And then I put some form of lip gloss on or some sort of chapstick on.
Oh, I love the LA Colors tinted lip balm in cherry specifically because I'm a cool tone. And it's cheap. It's at the Dollar Tree and it works great.
I got the vitamin E, like 4-pack of strawberry shortcake. Really enjoying those.
Oh, is it Creme Shop?
Maybe.
Or is it just like one of those random ones that's at like, it was from Marshall's, right?
From Marshalls.
Yeah.
I just bought a pack of lip gloss. Doesn't have to be special. I don't need glitter.
There's moments for glitter. You gave me a lip gloss and I have not found it since that day.
What lip gloss?
That one that you're allergic to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One. Yeah. What were the other ones? Yeah, that's all I do because I just don't get the point. I giggle because I watch the girls that are like, okay, so like they say if you're pale or low contrast, which also pale girls are not low contrast majority of the time unless you have blonde hair and blue eyes.
I don't understand how it's like, oh, it's low contrast no matter what your hair color is.
It's like like if you look at your face, it's like your skin tone, your cheek tone, everything like that. Like you would probably be like a medium. Like so there's some contrast,
Okay.
but there's not a ton. I, with my natural hair color, am a low contrast.
Okay.
Doesn't make sense though, because my eyebrows are dark and my eyelashes are dark.
Yeah.
But it's not like to do with the color, it's like what your body does with certain things.
Oh.
It's very, like, you know how I can't put on like lip gloss with lipstick without looking like
You end up looking like that Angelina Jolie fish in Shark Tale.
literally, it doesn't matter what I do. I'm not overlining my lips. I literally just put it on and I'm like, wow.
That's what happened when I put that plumping stuff on one time. I tried it from, is it Benefit?
Anastasia?
No, there's like
Too Faced.
no, it's like that lip injection one. I'm pretty sure it's Benefit. I like got it because everyone's like, oh my God, it's so great. Oh, it's another one. There was one that was called like Pink Russian or something. It was like Buxom. Oh my God. I put it on my lips and I was like, oh, good Lord. No.
It's never fun. I'm always like, oh no. Oh, and like, I either look like I'm trying to be a part of like a 80s pop group or a zombie.
Oh, my favorite is when Eve puts on something that's like a neutral pink on me and she puts it on her lips and instantly it's like creamsicle orange. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? You're
Barbie
getting
pink.
ready. You're getting ready for that freaking for your Christmas party. And she's like, oh, I'll just wear like red. Like, do you have any? I'm like, here, I have all of the forms of red. I have warm red. I have cool red. I have all these ones. Puts them all on. She's, the fuck? Why is everything orange? And I'm like,
It was so bad.
oh my God. I'm like, I don't know. Mix them together. I got a hot pink over there.
I was like mixing them so much that I was like, and they all stain.
Yeah.
So then you take it off
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, just my computer. Like, it's sleepy time. It does that every time.
Yeah.
But it's like, I just neutral, doesn't look like I'm like party.
Have you seen those people who are getting that lip blushing?
Yeah, I just see another direction waiting to happen.
I just see like I know so many people who did that whole like makeup tattoo thing.
Oh my God.
Like there's like the eyeliner, like this like the old school one. The eyeliner and like the lip liner. And then it was like they would get it filled in, but it was so like precise. So this lip blushing looks like it's just more like a like blurred out version of it. But man, people look fucking terrifying for like they're like it should be fully settled within 3 weeks. And I'm like, 3 weeks? 3 weeks of looking like that? Like, does that not bother you?
Have you seen the girls now that are doing like the fox eye?
Oh, the where you like shave your eyebrow or where you get it
No.
like shadowed a specific way?
You get like this part of your eyes and
She's
like
pulling
your
out the
cheeks,
side corner of her eyes and you're like,
and
oh, you're getting like a lift?
but it's so bad. And then I also see people getting tattooed freckles on.
Oh my God, why? I laughed so hard. So I've never hated my freckles. I've never wanted to cover them up. In fact, when full coverage foundation, especially matte, was out, I was like, I look so fucking weird. You can't see any of the freckles on my face when I would be wearing makeup. And I'm like, what if I just want to see them? And it was always like, cover them up. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I like them. And now it's like people are using root cover up. They're using suntan stuff. There's special sprays. There's little pens. They're like doing full blown makeup and then putting freckles on over top. And I'm like, why? They're like, oh, because it looks cute and so innocent and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, that's probably why I still get ID'd and I'm almost 40 years old. But also, like, I don't get it. Also, it's so much work. Like, the people who are doing them who have absolutely no freckles on their face. Like, there's some people who are like, oh, I can't really see my freckles. I'm, like, adding some in. And they do it, like, very quickly because they're doing their makeup in a way where you can still see it. And then there's other people where I'm like, girl, that is not a freckle pattern.
Or they just do dots. I'm like, so my freckles are not circular.
Oh, like that thing with like all the bumps on it. It looks like a head massager.
It's like yeah.
And people are like stamping it on their face and then they take their fingers and like stab over it. Which I was laughing so hard because I feel like if I didn't have freckles and I tried to do that, I just end up giving myself like a full like bronze cheek. Because they're like tapping it out and I'm like, but my freckles are not perfect circles, like at all.
Mine choose an adventure every day.
Mhm.
Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, oh, my entire nose is freckles. And sometimes I wake up, I'm like, oh, my whole face is freckles.
Oh, it depends on the level of sunshine. Yeah, sometimes I'm like, Jesus Christ, where is the paleness on my face? I am almost full freckle. And then there's other times where it's just like my face loves to choose like just my upper lip and my nose. And it looks like sometimes if they're like really strong and have other stuff on, it's like, is your face dirty in the middle?
It's like, no.
What the fuck is that?
Like, is there hair there? Like, did I miss a spot?
I know. No, not at all.
I will say, now that it's starting to get warmer, I don't know what is happening with Canada right now, but we went from like negative, like to -1, 0 degrees at night to last night
In
it
the
was
morning.
20 degrees.
Like it was like -5 up until even like last week. It was -5 and then it would start warming up between like by like 11 a.m. We're in Pacific Standard Time. So by like 11 a.m. And I was just like, are you kidding me right now? Like, I left out a mixture of things for my kid. And yeah, yesterday was absolutely obscene. Of course, yesterday we also found out that the upstairs air conditioner is broken. That's included in our unit. So we had to send off for that. And which it was so freaking warm. My my temperature gauge at my house, like for my furnace or whatever that still has it, we cannot change it to Celsius. So yesterday it was like 81 degrees Fahrenheit. And I was like, that's got to be fucking hot. Like that is so warm. And then it kept going up. Like it literally stayed so hot last night. It was fucking ridiculous.
It was 20 degrees. I checked at 2 a.m. It was 20 degrees.
I know.
At 2 a.m.
It was so warm. And that's why yesterday we went freaking buck ass crazy on getting shirts and tank tops and shorts and everything because I was like, if this is what it's going to be moving forward, we are not prepared, everybody.
Well, I went through my clothes and I just have like a lot of like thick t-shirts. And so I was trying to like figure out clothes that I could wear. I'm a very warm person, always. And I get very overstimulated. Like, I'm the type of person that's like, like, people are like, oh, it's cold. Hey, when it's cold, that's me in the heat. I walk out and I'm like, ew.
Ew,
What is this?
it's
I'm like,
hot.
ew. Why is it so hot? I'm so sweaty. Everything is clammy. My clothes are too tight.
Yeah.
Even if I'm wearing clothes, I can't handle it. And then I'm like, I'm just so hot. And then it just stays.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why isn't it going away?
My husband was laughing because I whipped out my summer uniform, as I like to call it, my long line sports bra with my overall shorts yesterday. He goes, have we already hit that? I'm like, dude, did you see the forecast today?
It's like a high of 25 the whole week. And I'm like, excuse me.
I know it's already 24 degrees right now and it's like just past noon.
Yeah, it's not even 1 o'clock.
No.
And it's like,
It
it's
gets
Monday.
and it gets hotter. Like it'll just proceed to get hotter.
Like 3 to 4, I say, is usually the hottest part of the day.
Yeah.
Which is, really great when you're coming home from work.
It's
And
so
you're like,
gross.
oh,
You're like, I already want to take everything off and just pass out.
that does remind me, I do need to pack clothes to, like, change into after work now.
Yeah.
Because, but I looked up, like, I literally typed in how to keep cold in the summer. And everybody's like, oh, carry around these wet cloths.
I know nobody. Okay, first off, who the fuck wants their shirt to be damp? I have this whole thing about yeah, I want to be cool. I can't. I'm not a damp t-shirt person, especially on the back of my neck. It gives me the ick.
I like if it's really hot and it's still there, yeah, maybe consider it. And then I was like, oh, wear a hat.
Oh my god! If you wear a hat, you better make sure it's got it's like half trucker hat, or is like one of those Puma ones that has like the ventilation things. But I get so much hotter wearing a hat. I understand that it's a great barrier between like my scalp and my hair and all that other fucking shit. I get way too hot.
I'm too warm, and then it's like, oh, wear only linen and cotton. So then you try to find that, and everything's black.
Oh, everything's black. Actually, I got some t-shirts from Walmart and these are 100% cotton.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
that's white on pink.
Oh, no,
I
see?
can ask
I'm
for
pretty
it.
sure they're 100%. Is there a tag down here? No. I'm pretty
Are
sure
they
they're,
on the other side?
and they're cheap. Is it?
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure they're 100% cotton.
But it's just like, even like
But they're
shorts.
see-through. Like, this one is like, I mean, this isn't like totally see-through, but it's not completely opaque. Because if you're not completely opaque, then you're sweating your ass off.
I know, and then it's like, well, you can't really like be see-through at work.
I literally put some shirts back that I found at Winners because they had some that were like stonewash, acid wash, and they had like cute things on them. And I put them back because I was like, these are going to be way too fucking hot. Like, they're too thick.
And I hate tank tops. I hate them so much.
Oh, I found spaghetti string tank tops that had built-in bras, and I almost bought them, and then I was like, I just can't.
But it's so, like, it goes from one end to the other. And so it's like, it'll go from like freezing cold and raining to like 30 degrees. And I'm like, I haven't cleaned out the air conditioner. I have not done this. I need to set up the dog's pool today because that poor dog, covered in fur, she's like, what is going on?
I know it's a lot, and then you put allergy season on top of that, which makes me hotter, itchier, and so much whinier at times.
Oh, and number one thing, oh, drink ice water all day. Great. So
Now
I
I have
spend
to
all my
pee.
time in air-conditioned bathrooms.
All I do is pee.
It's like, oh, but if you have to pee all the time, that means you're drinking too much water. And you're like, I'm not gonna lie, I almost bought a new cup solely because I was so warm. And I was like, maybe I'll buy a new cup and it'll make me feel
Oh,
better.
new cup motivation. We love new cup motivation.
That was
Except I
so
usually
fun.
donate or get rid of my other ones. Or I clean them and I put them in my secret dish area of my kitchen where I had all the extra dishes. So yesterday I was like, bitch, you gotta drink water. Yes, I was talking to myself. And I pulled out this cup that our sister got me. It's neon green. It's from like the Halloween collection at Starbucks. So it literally looks nuclear when it's near any light. In fact, I think it does glow in the dark. And then it has a purple lid on top.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Best thing about it, I could find it everywhere I put it.
But even like I'm like, oh, I need to drink I'm gonna make an iced coffee after this. But I was like, I just want an ice cold beverage. Nothing will kill me more than when people use the last of the ice and don't refill the ice machine.
I refilled the ice this morning after I put it in our brother's drink.
They will send me through the roof.
My husband laughs because he watched me as soon as it started getting warm outside because I have the curtains open. He watched me go over, get the pitcher of water, fill it up, and then pour it in the ice machine. And he's like, oh, I thought you were going to bring yourself an ice cold beverage. I'm like, no, that's for Eve when she comes home from work. So she's not like, fuck you, I just want a cold beverage.
Well, it's sometimes I come walk in the house and I'm like, oh, I need to buy popsicles. That's the other thing.
I made freezies on the weekend because I have a bunch of frozen fruit. So don't eat them. They have mango with them. They have mango, strawberry, and then I had a ton of cherries. So I put them and mixed them all up. And then put them in. I get those, they're a pain in the ass, kind of. But if it doesn't bug you to do it, I did have a tiny funnel this time. They're like Ziploc bags, but they're made for freezies. And I buy them at the Dollarama every year.
Yeah.
And my kid gets so excited because I'll just put a shit ton of, it's a great way to do it. I'll put fruit in there. Or if your kid like is completely obsessed with yogurt and then suddenly decides that they want nothing to do with it, another great way to repurpose that yogurt.
You put coffee in them.
Oh, yeah, I never thought of that.
You make coffee freezies.
You could, I have those little like pop out, they're almost like, they look like thumbs, like thumbprints in, and they have the bottom silicone thing to pop out for the ice cube trays. I did that when I had the more liquidy yogurt, and she decided that is not my jam. I want the consistency of Greek yogurt. And I just froze a bunch of those and then put them in. So that way, if I make smoothies, I can just throw it in. And it makes the smoothie like it's still icy and cold. You know, when you start adding stuff and then the smoothie gets warm, nobody wants a warm smoothie.
Oh, it's so gross. Or like I have this ring pop container because I bought them when your kid was here last summer.
Oh, yeah.
We make ring pop freezies. And then, the world set on fire again. But I feel like I need to I was trying to prep before it started getting hot of like different fun drinks to make to like keep myself cool and stuff like that. Like I tried to make lemonade. I don't know what happened to those lemons. God forbid. They were so sour.
Oh my God. I watched Eve like dump sugar and water in, mixing it up, doing all of the things. And she's like, this is just instant heartburn juice.
It was so bad. So I was like, oh, well, I should probably do something else. Try to do something else. And I'm like, I have no motivation to cook. I got no. This is why I wanted to meal prep in the month of May, but then the world decided to be warm.
Yeah.
But it's irritating me to know the year's end. Like the heat.
I was like, I think today we're going to have hot dogs because I went to take meat out and I'm like, I have hot dogs in the fridge. It's okay. I think I'm going to make, depending on if it feels like Satan's asshole later, I'm probably going to make some sort of like Tex-Mexy, like it's like a bean salad. I used to make it when I lived with one of my friends, and you have like peppers, onions, green onions, and then you put in corn, any type of bean that you want, and then usually you like just dump in a shit ton of salsa and like Mexican seasoning.
That's what I'm gonna do too. I had chicken, and then I'm gonna put beans and corn.
See, I'm not going to put meat in it so that way I can use it with a ton of stuff, because meat sometimes will make like starch spoil faster. And I figure if I have that, then I can put it on top of rice. Because I did it last week. I made spinach dip and I made macaroni salad, which I make macaroni salad different than most. There's like a ton of vegetables in my macaroni salad.
Oh.
And then my husband requested spinach dip, which is a non-dairy spinach dip that I make. It's really great, but it really made some people in the house extremely gassy.
I just cold like pasta salad and potato salad. Anything cold, starchy has just a special place in hell to me.
So there's certain potato salads that I will touch, but that's specifically like I like hot potato salad.
I don't understand why I would make pasta and then make it cold. Why am I not enjoying it at its peak perfection?
I only started liking macaroni salad when I started making my own macaroni salad, because I don't need the first ingredient to be mayonnaise.
Anything like Minnesota salad, something like that.
Some of those in the States, absolutely. Of course, I can't eat most of them, but some of them I'm like, what the fuck? Did you see that frog eye salad?
I don't know why.
The frog eggs or frog. I was like, what? And then the girl's like, is this like a blah, blah, blah thing? Because I don't know if anybody else knows what this is. And I was like, oh, is she going to like show how she made it? Is she going to show what this is? No, she doesn't. Video end. And then I look at the comments. Everyone's like, cool. So zero explanation on what the fuck you're eating is.
Yeah, it confuses me every time. Like I watch people like, oh, Minnesota salads, and I'm like, oh, wow.
That Snickers one. It's like a cut up apple, peanut butter caramel, and like whipped cream and cream cheese or something.
No, it's never whipped cream. It's Cool Whip.
Oh, is it? Cool
Whip? It's Cool Whip.
Oh, fun fact. Cool Whip has dairy in it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they put whey powder and everything now. But I was sitting there and I'm like, all I freaking want is a goddamn, like, I want to be able to, like, have an easy meal that I'm not like, oh, heartburn.
Oh, inspired by you. This weekend, I made pork chops on Friday.
Yeah.
And I made a bunch of them. And then we forgot to eat them on Saturday. So yesterday, hot as fuck. No one wants to cook. So when I went to the grocery store to grab like a couple things that I needed, other than that, like I'm stocked. I grabbed the naan bread that was on sale. Oh, it's always cheap. It's like $2.50. You get like 6 at Real Canadian Superstore. And I heated them up. And I still had shredded carrots from when I made the macaroni salad. They were still good. I actually bought them because I didn't want to shred them. And I had spinach and I had red onion and there was something else I put in there too. And then I cut up and heated up the pork. And then I bought like random, I have the pickle mayonnaise by Heinz because I'm a pickle hoe. Then they just came out with chimichurri, which is fucking delicious. I had that and then wrapped it all up in the naan bread. And my husband comes in, he's like, I'm coming in just to get a couple pepperoni sticks. And because it was like so fucking hot and it was like 6:45. I'm like, oh, here's your dinner. And he's like, what? And it was magical. It was easy. And I got to reuse something that I already had. Like that part wasn't hard. I was like, I might start Tara Michelleing meal prepping the way that she does that.
Yeah. I feel like to me it's not the like doing meal prep. Like the cooking of the food I don't really care. Like I don't mind doing that. It's the coming up with it.
Yeah.
Because I'll be like, oh, it's really hot. How many times in a week can I eat Caesar salad?
Yeah.
Or like how many days in a week can I have something that is also extremely easy to make?
Like coming up with something that is very, very versatile, but still has flavor. Like you don't want to make it like
Yeah.
bland. Like I love anything Mexican or Mexican inspired, adjacent, what have you. So I know that I can rock that salad for like a whole week. My husband, on the other hand, I feel like might get raging heartburn.
I find that like in the summer it's so hard for me to like it's almost watermelon season. I bought a watermelon too early and it was terrible. Like I could just sit and eat a bunch of fruit. Anything else, like it just makes me want to like.
We bought a
hurl.
giant watermelon on the weekend. I also bought a pineapple. If I get a watermelon and I cut up the watermelon and put it in a container, specifically put it in the mini fridge
Mhm.
where the drinks are, and I just leave it there because it stays nice and cold, they will eat the shit out of it. I fucking hate watermelon. I hate all melons. I think they're gross. And
Cantaloupe?
no, I hate all of them. Ugh. And my husband and child will literally eat so much watermelon, and everybody acts like I gave them, like, I made some magnificent fancy cake.
Oh yeah, because you also don't really like cucumber.
Oh, I forced myself to eat cucumber because it's healthy for you.
I don't get that though. Like,
I
how
don't
do
like
you not
cucumber
like?
because I prefer pickles. Pickles are better. Like the pickled form of a cucumber. You know what I mean?
But there's something about watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew. I understand. Honeydew's weird.
I don't like the texture.
Honeydew's grainy.
And I feel like they don't really taste like anything. And people are like, that means you haven't had a good. I don't care. I'm over it. I'm almost 40 years old. I don't like melon. If there is somehow a point in time where they both get the ick and I mix it up and put it in popsicles, then I don't mind it.
Don't you eat the gelato? The watermelon lime one?
No.
I used to get that one.
I made one
Yeah.
one time.
We used to get the
I
container.
made it in my Ninja Creamy.
Yeah.
And no, that wasn't that. This raspberry lime, the one that you're thinking of.
Oh.
And I made one with watermelon and lime and it was like a bit of like simple syrup or something. It was not my jam. My kid ate the whole thing. She said it was absolutely amazing. I was like, this is okay. I mean, like, if it was 45 degrees outside, I'd probably be like, this is so great and refreshing. Other than that, no.
So weird. Watermelon's so great.
I know so many people are baffled because I'm like the queen of fruit. There was strawberries on sale at my Walmart and I bought 3 fucking containers. They were $1.97.
I have an issue with bringing fruit to work.
What do you mean? Are you worried about people?
No.
Oh,
don't
the
like
way
when
it
it
bounces
sits
around in your container?
No, I don't like when it sits.
Do you put it in a fridge or with a cooler? Like
No.
cool pack? Oh, well, here's an idea. Get a fucking ice pack. That'll definitely help. My kid has this whole thing about when I cut strawberries, if I don't have enough or they're like jammed into the container, she's like, can you put them inside the little container that goes inside? Because I use those like, are they called like Siesta or whatever? Like
Sissa?
yeah, the like brand thing. You can get the ones with the lid. Because if I leave them in the container, they'll like bounce in the container in their like area that they're in. But then somehow, because there's no like seals in between, the juices will go everywhere. So sometimes she's like, can you put it in a bag or can you do this? Like I have a feeling today because I didn't have the little container.
Mhm.
She's gonna be like, that went everywhere, Mom.
Oh my god, my favorite thing ever. You guys were staying with us a couple weeks ago, and your child comes home, and you're like, honey, how was your day? And she goes, Mom, can you not put margarine on my bread? And first thing came out of my mouth was, Mom, kill the sandwich.
I love that.
And your kid looks at me and goes, what? And I went, Mom, tear the sandwich.
So my kid doesn't like sandwiches. She doesn't like specific things. So sometimes she calls it lightsaber bread, which is appropriate. We're recording this on May the 4th.
Yes. It's a
Which is
baguette.
just a baguette. And she'll be like, can you slice it up and put margarine on it? And then I put it like in her lunch kit. Sometimes I'll put like salami or like other things aside with like the fruit and vegetables that are in there. And I didn't have a baguette. So I had a round thing of like really good sourdough that she loves. I cut 2 pieces,
Mhm.
put the margarine in the middle, and then cut it up into like the small pieces so she could take it out.
Mhm.
That is what she was complaining about. I
Fill up a
literally
sandwich, Mom.
sat there that night at dinner and ate it with my dinner because I was like, this. It was so fresh and so good. And she's like, ew, Mom, why did you give me that?
No, tear the
What the
sandwich.
heck? Why the fuck is it different than anything that I have ever made you? But yeah, it was like, by the way, Mom, can you not give me 2 pieces of bread? First off, they were cut up into cubes. 2 pieces of bread, put margarine on them. Why? Give you baguette with fucking margarine. Like, why do you care?
Tear the sandwich, Mom. Tear the sandwich. And then every time
As soon as she said that and Eve said it, I laughed so hard because I've seen that video so many times. Like, kids are just like so brutal.
But every time your kid complained about something,
Tampa sandwich.
I would just go, Ma'am, tear the sandwich.
And like, actually, I don't like this. I'm like, cool, you've never told me that before. So if you told me that stuff like this bothered you, or if you told me you didn't like A, B, or C in your lunch at the same time, or you want it like wrapped or something, I'll fucking do it. I'll take
Yeah.
suggestions. Because that
Anything
kid
like that.
has eaten cherry tomatoes and cucumbers since she came out of the womb and could chew. And then suddenly she's like, I don't like those anymore.
Oh, and I was just
And I was like,
honestly,
what? Because every mom knows. I feel like such a good mom when you cut up a cucumber and put it on the plate because you're like, here you go. You're going to have nugs and fries. You're going to have buttered toast with something. You're going to have macaroni and cheese. Here's some cucumber on the side because it's green.
which I do get though, because as somebody who I don't like, I would be considered picky. I do have a lot of food aversions. I don't like anything gelatinous, or soup, or stew.
Oh, no, I was about to say, bring up stew. We know how much you hate stew.
I don't mind stew if it comes with a broth. If stew with a broth is okay. Stew with some weird
It's like
grainy-
gravy.
No, it's not gravy. It's like gummy potato.
That's
It
what
is
happens
so
when you
gross.
don't mix the cornstarch properly before putting
No,
it.
don't mix anything. Also, roasted carrots, why are they so sweet? They are gross.
I find some things so bland. Like roasted carrots can be so bland.
No, give me a
Or-
boiled carrot.
Or my favorite is like when someone puts celery in with a bunch of stuff and then they put the celery on my plate. I'm like, guys, this officially has no fucking taste.
I hate celery. That's a vegetable I will not eat, the celery. I don't mind tomatoes if it's in like something. I wouldn't just like, eat a tomato for funsies. But I don't know. I get to the point, and like summer makes it worse, is I'm like, I don't want to cook. I don't want to heat up the house. I don't want to, like, I need to do that salad thing again where we just, like, cooked a meat and we just constantly had salad all the time.
I know. That's usually what I like to do. Or I have this, it's like multiple tray sections and it's layered. It's from like HomeSense.
Mhm.
And I would like put a bunch of stuff in it. The only thing is if I put it too close to the back of my fridge, it freezes and then the stuff goes to pasture. And sometimes I'll like put a bunch of stuff in there and then some things will get eaten, some things won't. Or I prep too much and then they go to put it in the container. I'm like, fuck, I got all this extra shit on the side.
I know, like, when Dad first died, like, that summer, I, like, got these containers and they had, like, 3 sections. And so I just, like, cut all the vegetables up. And then we would just, like, make wraps. Like, those sheet pan dinners were
Yeah.
always a hit. Then you would just, like, make chicken. Or you would make something like that. And it wasn't, like, these complex, like, everything else. I also am not a fan of the crock pot. I understand people love a crock pot. I find I put anything in the crock pot and it all tastes the same.
Yeah, there's, even if you put different ingredients and everything has the same like consistency of something. I love making chili in the crock pot. Like I'll make that in there. Or if I want to like make chicken broth, if I have like a bunch of bones, instead of doing it on the stove, I'll put it in the crock pot.
But that's like chili is like it makes sense to make in a crock pot.
Yeah.
Bone broth makes sense to make in a crock pot. If you're making like a casserole, like when people are like, "Oh, I made teriyaki chicken."
Oh, I tried doing that. I tried doing the Mexican chicken one. Yeah, it just all tasted like it cooked it and it was great. Like you could like shred it. But I was like, this was in the crock pot all day doing this, and I could have done this in like 45 minutes in my oven.
I also find that it just is all mush. Like I hate
The
mushy
texture,
food.
yeah, it's the same type of thing. It's like when I got one of those fucking Instapots. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's the same." It's not. It literally like the food from the crock pot had more flavor.
I feel like people are like, "Oh, we'll do this. Oh, we'll do oh, it's so great," and I'm like, but I don't like. They're like, "Oh, here's a meal prep," and it'll be like, "Okay, first you're gonna do this, then you're gonna freeze the chicken and the sauce."
Oh yeah.
And then freeze, they get the vegetables day of. That's not meal prep.
No, there's like
I
the
just
multiple
marinated
steps.
chicken.
Or when they get you to make like all the sauces, and then you have to wait for the sauces to cool down in order to put them in bags, to put them in with the other things. And I'm like, why wouldn't I just buy a fucking sauce?
Like, I want mac and cheese level. Like, boil noodles, put sauce in.
Enter. Yes.
Done. I don't want, here is the bag of the 14-step process of how to do it. And I'm like, maybe we'll have orzo with our chicken. Maybe we'll have orzo
You know,
with our...
I always forget about those extra ones like orzo or couscous and how they take literally 5 minutes to make.
But I'm like,
oh,
you make it and you're like, oh, this is better. But it confuses me because it's like, I always come to this point where it's starting to get hot. My body's not regulated to it. All I really want to have in this world is like mashed potatoes and gravy.
all I want is a roast dinner, but there's no fucking way that I actually would make a roast dinner.
Because it's so hot. Actually, I really want a Yorkshire pudding.
Oh, I fucking love Yorkshire pudding. Mm.
Do we have mashed potatoes? No, we don't have potatoes. Do we have instant mash? Oh, do I need to watch the fresh?
The many thoughts of Eve.
Oh, well, it's just annoying.
Oh, yeah.
I hate having to prepare things. And then, you know what I always forget to do is when I have my long week of work, I always forget to, like, think about food.
Or you think about, like, making dinner and dreading dinner, but sometimes you don't think enough about, like, what else you'll eat outside of dinner. Like, what about lunch? What about breakfast?
Oh! Should probably message mom and be like, we should probably go to Fresco after work and get vegetables. Well, that's the other thing is, why do vegetables go bad so quickly?
Well, if they didn't,
I don't care.
they would be.
At least you don't
I
have to
think
deal with it.
my theory is it's all about refrigeration, and the refrigerators are not as good. Because I see all the, like, the TikToks, the Pinterest, I see on Instagram, all the, like, other versions of refrigerators and old appliances and innovated kitchens and all the other things. And I'm like, wow, we really went backwards and just went, let's just give them the shittiest thing possible.
Which would make sense if it was shitty.
Or the
Because
stoves. The stoves where they have the built-in pot, but the pot goes into the stove.
oh,
So that way it's
yeah.
not sitting on top and you're like boiling. I'm like, that is so much safer for kids.
Well, the top part still gets hot.
No, the top part still gets hot, but the pot is like all the way
No, I
in the
know.
stove. So that way it's not like if it's slushing water, it's slushing water on the top of the stove versus like all over your fucking kitchen.
Or the bacon maker.
Or it's like you have to like reach in, like depending on how tall you are and the difference between the hood fan and your fucking stove.
Oh.
Being able to look like there is just so many different innovations. Yeah, the bacon cooking pan.
Yeah, and the toaster.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Is I just feel like I get so tired of like I get hit to summer. Like I have sad in the summer. I don't understand how people get sad in the winter. I'm like, it's beautiful, guys. It's so nice and cold. I'm not sweating. I'm nice and chilly. And then summertime, I'm like, you want to go somewhere? Oh.
I know. I love how people want to do every single thing in the summertime. And I'm like, okay, 1 second. Now I have to carry sunblock, a hat. I have to make sure I have my sunglasses every day. Then I got to make sure I should probably pack an extra deodorant. Okay, well, it looks like the temperature is going to triple by the time we go do that thing. So I'm going to bring a spare set of clothes. Then I times that by 2 because of my kid. And then I have to factor in the fact that my husband forgets 90% of what he needs in the heat. And then bring that as well. So next thing you know, I have a backpack. I'm sweating through my backpack. I have all the things that I need. Everybody ends up using all the things. And then when I get home, I get to wipe it all and do it all again the next time.
At least in the winter, it's like you don't have to really worry about things growing.
No.
So like summer, it's like you forgot that container. It's going to pasture.
Oh, no. It's going away. It was like when you pack snacks, especially when your kid's going back to school in like fall and you can have one of those storage boxes. Once it's not like crazy hot outside, you have like granola bars, like applesauce, like stuff like that, stuff that's in there. Obviously, when it gets to winter, you can't keep it in there because it'll like explode because it's frozen or other things. And then it's like springtime, it kind of works, but our spring is like spring and then the wind blows and then spring is gone. And then it is pre-summer and then it's summer and then it's dear God, is summer still here? And then it's fall, but it's fall summer and then it's fall cold fall. And then it's like, do you still think it's fall? Now it's winter.
There's no between, and like you try to find like nice clothing to wear. Which by the way, Overwhelm the Label has officially launched last week.
Yes.
At overwhelmthelabel.com or .ca. I think we're both.
We have both of them.
We got both, so you can look us up. We do just have sweaters there right now. I am in the mix of designing new ones for t-shirts and stuff, but you know, like we said before, it just takes more time.
I mean, up until last week, it was dropping down to -5 at night. So a sweater is great in the morning and at night. And in the middle of the day, it's great to wrap around your waist.
And as a cushion to lie on.
Yes.
But on that note, always stay warped and twisted. Peace.
Together we'll make it through the night. Burnt out perfectionist.